Away from the issues of the BVN, let's bring you a recap of some of the top trending stories in the news.
We begin with the reports that a federal high court in Abuja last week Wednesday gave the court bailiff 5 days to serve former President Goodluck Jonathan with a witness summon compelling him to appear in court with respect to the trial of a former National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Olisa Metu. The court also ordered the counsel prosecuting Metu, Mr. Sylvanus Tahir, to persuade the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to explore administrative means of ensuring that the Department of State Services produced the detained former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, in court on October the 31st. Jonathan and Dasuki were summoned by the court upon Metu's application requesting that they be ordered to testify in his defense with respect to the sum of 400 million naira, which he was said to have received fraudulently from the office of the NSA in 2014. In another high-profile case, a federal high court sitting in Lagos has heard an application seeking to set aside the guilty plea of 4 firms allegedly used to launder $15.5 million belonging to the former First Lady, Patience Johnson. The court fixed November the 22nd to give a ruling. The application was filed by a lawyer, Amajoyi Azubike Briggs, who is standing trial alongside Waripamo Owe Dudafa, an aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan, and one Adedamola Bolodeuku, for allegedly concealing the sum of $15,591,700, which they knew formed part of the proceeds of an unlawful act. At their arraignment alongside the trial, the 4 firms had pleaded guilty to laundering the money. Following their guilty pleas, the court convicted the firms. In its judgment on the issues, the Court of Appeal directed the trial court to hear the application seeking to reverse the firms' pleas. After obeying the appeal court's order and listening to the application, Justice Babs Kwewumi adjourned till November the 22nd for its ruling and also to hear other pending applications in the matter. The Lagos High Court, sitting in Igboshere area of Lagos Island, has fixed November the 10th to rule on whether to quash the conspiracy and murder charges filed by the Lagos State government against suspected kidnap kingpin Chukwudumeme Onwamadike, popularly known as Evans. Justice Oluwatoyin Taiwo fixed the date after hearing 2 applications filed by the suspect to challenge the competence of the fresh charges made against him and 3 others. In the fresh charges, the alleged mastermind Evans, one Joseph Emeka and another Chiemeka Arinze, are charged with the murder of Peter Nweke and Chigozie Ngozi, who are said to be police officers attached to the chairman of the Young Shall Grow Motors, Vincent Amechi Obianodo. And we round off with the reports that a former president of the Court of Appeal, Justice Ayo Salami, retired, has rejected his appointment as the chairman of the Anti-Corruption Cases Trial Monitoring Committee. The committee was set up on September the 27th by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Walter Ononge. Justice Salami says his rejection was based on principle and conscience.